Shubhamangalam, my name is Likita. I'm from 8th standard. My school name is Little Scholar High School. So today's my reading topic is about reading and analysis of maps from social textbook lesson 1 reading and analysis of map. A map, unlike a photograph, does not show any real features. A map is used by geographers to show features and information that we consider important about a place. For example, distribution of rainfall, soil types, population, languages spoken by people, crops grown, markets, schools, etc. A map maker may also leave out many features visible on a photo like individual houses, trees, etc. A map actually is a model of a place giving those features that the map makers considers to be of importance. A map may not be able to show you how much it rains in a place or how hot it gets there or what languages people speak there. All these can be shown on a map. That is why people make different kinds of maps depending upon the purpose. You will now see some of the maps made in early times and how different they are depending upon the purpose. Maps down the ages. Map making in India. For the very prehistoric times, people have been speculating about the commerce, earth, rivers, seas, skies, etc. Often this speculation was depicted visually. We have a prehistoric painting from Jora in Madhya Pradesh showing land, water and the skies. Cosmographic speculation continued in the Vedic and Puranic times when it was true that the earth had 7 islands surrounded by 7 seas arranged in a concentric circle with Mount Meru at the center. India, Bharatvarsha was located on one of the islands called Jambudvipa. Jambudvipa. Architects prepared elaborate plans for Vedic sacrificial altars and buildings, and a few sketches of these have survived, especially from the medieval period. We also get references to a number of pictorial maps depicting places, especially pilgrim centers. Sailors who sailed along the sea coast of an Indian Ocean. Too many have maintained elaborate maps or sketches of the coastline, giving location of ports, shoals, islands, etc. The understanding of latitudes and longitudes helped in fixing location of various places. We find Aryabhatta using these concepts in the 5th century CE. It is not clear if and when these were used in map making. In the Mughal times, Indian map makers were introduced to the methods of Central Asian map makers, and an atlas was prepared in Jaunpur in the 17th century by Shadid Ifani. He used latitudes and longitudes to determine location of places in his maps. By the end of the Mughal period, when the British began mapping India, we learn of a wide variety of maps in use. Unfortunately, most of these maps are lost and only a few have survived. Maps have a long history behind them. Some of the earliest surviving maps were made by Sumerians, present day Iraqi, about 4000 years ago. These were imprinted on clay tablets. The Sumerian temples owned large tracts of land and they had to keep an account of income from the lands. That is why they tried to keep records of the lands with the help of maps. Thank you.